being nice again. Yeah.
What was the story?
Showed up at a opening. We walked in, we got seated, and Paul politely asked the waitress, "This is the restaurant." And then she looks over and she goes, "Yeah, Bruce Lee used to eat here. Mm-hmm. Do you want to sit in a booth?" We both go, "Mm-hmm." She said, "Come over here." And then she sat us down and she said, "Do you want Bruce Lee's favorite foods?" And we said, "Mm-hmm." And so we sat in his booth and ate his favorite foods.
Is that a fond memory for you too?
It was awesome. It was so much fun. And we ate so much food. It was
Yum.
really good.
Nice.
Garlic shrimp, oyster beef,
And the chicken wings.
Chicken wings.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep.
It was good.
Yeah.
My name's Paul Steele. I like to watercolor just because it feels good to be creative. Feels like the opposite of my job, which is so logical and rigid, that it's the chance to be creative, I think, is super important for everybody. Well, it's kind of funny. Made Imogene mow the lawn and she was unhappy.
Is that Imogene?
Yep. What do I like to watercolor? Plants, trees. I used to paint a lot of robots for Imogene's lunch. She really loved those. During the pandemic, I painted a little every other week, just kind of a little story about what the family did. So it's kind of fun to draw my family. This is the book that the family made me, or not made me, thought it would be good to make. So just found a place that would print them up in color and not look kind of all right. Oh, this is one of my favorite ones of your French teacher during when it was all Zoom, and then she had a crying kid. Doing the pandemic comic was really, it was fun to document our lives, so I kind of kept doing that. It's sort of a interesting way to really cement a small memory that you might not remember for very long in there. So it's been really fun to make, and then since then my family got me a subscription to a thing called Zine of the Month Club. So there's a couple of people that own a risograph print shop down in Georgetown, and you can sign up and they will print a zine once a month that you send them, and you'll get your zine, and everybody else in the club will send one back. It's been a fun way to kind of force yourself, have a little deadline to be creative, and they're just fun little things to have. That was kind of cool that, people having a common feeling during the pandemic and talking about it. Kind of like, well, they're all, I can never pick favorites. I like this one. This one is from the pandemic and is a little funny. I like graphs, so I had all sorts of graphs about the year and our cases and air quality, and then make fun of myself. I made a little fretful index. There's Eric and I down at, I think that one's Gasworks Park. We would go there quite a lot. I started biking when I was young, but more recently I started biking because it's easy to get to work on your bike. I started working from home during the pandemic, so I couldn't really bike to work, so my friend Eric and I would sometimes ride early in the morning as if we had work to go to, but we would just go get coffee, mess around. It was nice to just be outside in the fresh air and take your mind off the pandemic.
My name is Eric Thor Lobstad. I get paid to stand around and talk about bikes.
What I really like doing on the bike rides are just really fun to hang out with Eric. We sit and we talk, tell stories, talk about movies. We really like stop in for coffee or pastries, so we'll read about some new fancy pastry shop in town, and we're like, that's where we got to go. So then next week, then we'll go do that. Some of my favorite places, Macrina is a good place. Cafe Besalou is a wonderful place. Bien Bakery is a good place. There's is a good place. There's too many. I love them all. I'm not involved in any local bike groups or clubs, but every fall I do participate in an event called Coffee Nearing, which is happens all over the world for about a month, where they you ride to, I think, 8 different coffee shops over the course of 9 weeks, and then you have to post on social media where you went, and it's really fascinating to see people all over the world posting. Really they're very proud of their local coffee shops, so it's a really fun event. This interview is about how cool I am. Are you sure about that?
Yeah.